So they see it, they just didn't know how to do it.
Yes.
The Gen Zs have figured out how to do it.
Yeah.
Right?
So I have... Why?
A voice boss.
Ooh.
Sauti natoa nyoka pangoni. Baby girl.
What's your name?
Previously in Two Nilotes and a
Buy you a drink. Two things.
I was engaged once.
Auntie, hey, you know me.
Good morning. Two things.
I'ma buy you a
Previously on Two Nilotes and a
drink. I'ma take you home with me.
I think in a Kenyan context, it actually unites. And I'll justify that.
Reading red light, ooh.
Previously on Two Nilotes in a pod.
This is where I belong now.
Ali.
Yes, the Kikombe.
Ali.
Person umemark.
I'm here for Ali alone.
What would happen when two Nilotes enter a pod?
But we all have different stories.
This is Two Nilotes
In a pod.
Why did you name your podcast so?
Our stories are different.
Yes.
I am the Kikombe.
And I am Ali.
Thank you for being here.
Watch our previous episode.
Ali.
The Kikombe.
Before I say the second Ali, talk to me.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of ethical leadership in Africa?
Well, I've had the term thrown around. But I hadn't heard of training of people who are interested in leadership, about ethical leadership. I hadn't heard about that. I just heard about how we need more of ethical leadership here and there in the news, Yeah.
Ali, I want you to repeat these words. Today
is
is my
my
lucky day.
lucky day.
Because we are having a conversation with a guest. Very demure.
Very, very cutesy.
Very mindful.
Yeah.
She is telling us about how she is studying about ethical leadership.
Yes.
Cynthia, would you share with us what that is about?
Okay, so ethical leadership is learning to be a leader that puts others before self. So you're learning how to do things transparently, which is clearly the most painful thing for any African leader, and and to be honest and understanding that the reason why you've been called is to serve.
Yeah.
Not to serve self, but to serve others.
Yes.
So we have learned that. And it's a lot of work and it's difficult because it requires a lot of soul searching to find out who the kind of person that you are. And it's very respectful. I'll tell you, during the training, one of the things at the very onset of the interviews, actually, there were two ladies that were disrespectful to the waiters in the hotel. They were immediately kicked out of the program. It was not a conversation. It was done. Because then it kind of shows the kind of person that you are. Yes.
Yeah.
So the program only looks for people who are genuinely, innately ethical, and they understand that it's always others above self. Because leadership is about service.
True.
And it's very hard.
It's a simple statement.
Yeah, it
but
is
that
a simple.
very
It's
hard.
difficult.
Yes.
Like you're here to serve people. And are you understanding what that means?
Yeah, especially when you have all that power and influence.
And you're serving people?
Yeah.
The audacity. Like me in my big car, I'm being called Mheshimiwa.
Yeah.
Sub-hoopsed.
Yeah.
Worst.
How now? Yeah.
Can't be me.
Yeah.
Hapana jaribu.
But that's
Yeah.
what it calls for. It calls for service
Yeah.
above self.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, now that we are talking about service, there's a friend of mine who keeps telling me, in his opinion, leaders should not be billionaires, should not be rich people. It's like, if you want to make money, go to the private sector and stay there. If you want to lead a life of service, get into government.
This is probably
Because-
the worst example I can give. And
Yeah.
my parents were teachers, and I say this with respect.
Yeah.
I think leadership should be like teachers. They're probably the worst paid, but they do it with their hearts. It should exactly be that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. And when you look at the great leaders, they died poor. Or
Majority.
normal, like a normal any other citizen. Like there was nothing so great about their wealth.
And probably some of the best were teachers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Teachers.
Some of the best.
Cynthia.
Yes.
Maka Beach.
Maka Beach.
Hapo kwa teachers.
It's true. It's true. Yeah.
So we're continuing our conversation.
Yay.
We're excited.
Yeah.
We have a few to go.
Okay.
So Ali, would you like me to pick the
Yes,
first one
please
this time?
do.
Okay. Cynthia.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yo.
Leadership.
Ooh, again.
Yes,
Wow.
something to do with leadership.
Okay.
But also something about somebody that is influential that you would like to get to know. And the prompt goes, if you could sit down with any influential person in history or today, who would that be and why? What would you discuss with them?
So I've been thinking about that question. Hard. Long and hard. You have no idea.
Allah?
Oh my God. And I found, and I was discussing it with one of my friends, Asma. And so one of the people that I thought, and I personally, I still stand by it, is Margaret Thatcher. Yeah, the Baroness. And the reason why I thought about her was because at the time that she was coming in, she was first of all going to be the first woman
First female prime minister.
to be a prime minister.
Yeah.
And now looking back, she was the longest serving prime minister. From a woman's perspective, it was going to be understanding how you walk into parliament and fight. I mean, do you understand what that was? That was, for me, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
It did not make any sense. I mean, they had just had Winston Churchill,
Yes.
right? So they
After
were
the World War.
exactly, and then here comes Bibbs,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
giving
a
Bad
bib.
Galmili,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
just giving Bad
Bad
Galmili
Galmili.
I have
vibes.
big
Right?
political
Yeah.
crush on her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
Which one?
political
Millie.
Millie.
Yeah.
Hey, Bad Girl Millie.
Look at
Yeah.
you,
Do you know
I'm
when
a
she
bad
said that?
girl.
right?
That, I felt the chills.
Let me tell you. So looking at Thatcher, I was like, oh, that is powerful. Then I was like, okay, fine. I mean, yeah, something about conservatives, and she was more inclined to the rich, so therefore she stayed a bit more in power than most. Then I was like, okay, fine. Then who else? I was like, oh, that should be obvious. Wangari Maathai.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes without saying.
Yeah.
Another bad girl.
Yeah.
She did not care.
Yeah.
She
She was
knew
a bad
what.
girl.
Yeah, she knew what she needed to do, and she did it.
Yes.
And half the time, she did it afraid.
Yes.
And it was a scary. And there are days that I can feel the kind of fear she had, but she somehow was like, "Come on, Baya.
Bye. If bad,
If
bad.
bad.
Bad. Yeah.
You want to pull my hair? Pull it. But you will
know?
pull it.
At the
I
end
will
of the
bleed.
day-
But I'm doing.
Yes.
And I'm going.
Yeah.
That was, for me, that is so powerful.
Yeah. Wangari Maathai had a conviction that it was so
Like
moving.
no other. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, because of how we have Uhuru Park
Yeah.
still there.
Even
we have
Karura.
Karura still there because she stood her ground.
Yeah.
She didn't care. And trust me, in that era, I mean, it's not like now. In that era,
And she also put Kenya on the map.
can you imagine?
Yeah.
I mean, in 2002,
Yeah,
was
yeah,
it
she
when
did.
she went to
Not
Oslo
even
and
202,
won
way
the Nobel
before.
The Nobel Peace
Prize?
Prize.
Before,
Yeah.
when she
Yeah.
became one of the first female professors.
Yeah.
When she
Oh,
went,
yes.
yeah.
Yes,
She
yes,
should
yes.
be
She was
putting
one of
Kenya
the
on
first
map for the
professors.
longest
Yes,
time.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, that's it. I mean, I thought of an entire table. It was going to be a table. It was hard for me to have one.
I think you
Yeah.
deserve a table.
Yeah,
an
I
entire
do.
table, boss.
Because I was going to put Condoleezza Rice,
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton, Wangari Maathai, who was the other person? Natasha Kimani, and of course Martha Karua. And my table is full. And my mother on the other end.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's
Unani.
Unani. Nakwambia. Unani.
Huh? Unani.
Yay.
so that would be my table.
Yeah. And I like your table.
Thank you very
That
much.
is a
Yes.
colorful
Fantastic.
table full of
Very.
wisdom.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
full of
yes.
stories. I would
Oh,
love to be a
absolutely.
fly on the wall during those conversations.
Listening.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Ali, was that me or you?
No,
Yeah. You
that was
picked
you.
this. Yeah,
okay,
go
so
on.
me. Okay. Ooh, I like this question. It's one of my favorites in this series.
Yay.
So, since childhood,
Yes.
what is one thing you've always had in abundance?
Okay. So I don't know how you're going to put this. It's the fact that I am a multi-potentialite. Yeah.
What
So
does
that
that
means,
mean?
so a multi-potentialite means it's someone who has more than one talent and one potential.
Yeah.
So you can do multiple things. Yes.
And you're good at them.
I'm really good at that.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So one of the things that we were taught in school was you find your thing and you do it.
Yeah,
And you
find
stick
your
with
thing.
You go and do your thing.
Yeah.
And, it's like, and then you realize you don't have a thing.
Yeah.
And that was my biggest struggle. And I came to find out much later when I was an adult
Yeah.
that I don't have a thing.
You have
I have
things.
things.
Uh-huh.
And then the struggle then, because you see nobody has told me about it, is struggling to grasp onto that one.
You're trying to pick of the
Exactly.
things, which one should I die with? Which one
And
should I
it's
stick to?
difficult because you're like, you feel like
You're, cheating
you're
on the others.
unable to let go of the others, and you feel like you're denying yourself something, and it's literally painful. You're like, okay, so let me do radio, and then once I'm done with radio, then maybe I can do fashion, and then after that, maybe, just maybe, I can do like governance and stuff. Then maybe I can, and like, yeah, honey, let's just come down and let's just do. Okay, take it in phases. So in this era of my life, we're doing leadership, and then we'll do leadership. If in another era it's time for me to do fashion and bring it along, I will do it. Anyone who knows me knows I love my 6-inch heels, love my clothes, my hair, my makeup.
Yeah.
If I could, that's what I want to do. I want to be able to sell 6-inch heels, because you cannot find that in this country for some reason, and it is annoying. But that's what I want to sell. I want to sell event clothes, like clothes that say I am here.
Yes.
You will not find that in this country for some reason. I don't know why we don't have that. You know, like you walk into a room and say, that's a gala dress. It looks fantastic. You can't find that here. So those are the things that I want to do. And so growing up, I figured, yeah, there's something wrong with me. But then when you become an adult, you're like, there's nothing wrong with you. You just have multiple
Okay.
things.
You just
You're
have
okay.
you're talented.
That's it.
Multi-talented.
So it's called multi-potentialite.
Yeah.
Did you take part in any sport?
Yeah,
Oh, what did you play?
I did. Basketball. Could you believe
wow.
that?
No,
I was a
wouldn't-
forward.
I wouldn't think.
I
you
like
were
that.
I
a
know.
baller.
I played basketball.
Oh wow.
Yep.
I love that.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Multi-potentialite.
Yes.
I love that.
They exist.
Yeah, yeah.
They exist, and there are many.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. Yeah. I came to know about the people who are called neurodivergent.
Yes.
Well, the other name is neurospicy.
Mm.
There are also people who are they're good in many different things.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe some may struggle with attention to one, but
But they're able
good
to do
in
multiple
different things. Multiple things. They can do multiple things. And when you look at Kenya and the way our
Education system.
is set up,
Yeah.
even our social setup is we don't welcome people who are good in many
Who are good in
things.
many things. It's
You
like,
think like, are you showing off? Are you
so,
bragging?
kitu yako ni nini? What's your
Emma,
thing?
is
Emma,
it?
what's your thing?
It's like, you don't have it. No. You
Yeah.
must have a thing. It's like,
Exactly.
no, I don't have one thing.
Yeah, you can be good in A, B, and C at the same time.
Oh, you should see how I struggle when I'm writing my bio, because I'm like, I don't know what to put.
What should I put here?
Let's just put comms.
Yeah.
PR and comms kind of sounds like
They
it's all
kind of
encompassing.
go together.
It's all encompassing. You put
Yes.
things there, they'll be like, okay, we can deal with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's very difficult to kind of put multiple things on a bio.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But we should embrace more of that.
Oh,
Yes,
no.
we need to embrace
People who can
other
do
people.
many more things, because I think
Than just one
they're a
thing.
blessing.
Mhm.
You're like 6 in 1.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hit me.
I'm trying my best to. Cynthia, think about a funny moment in your life and tell us about it.
Oh, it wasn't the one we just did. That wasn't it.
No, that wasn't it.
There's been a couple of funny ones, by the way.
My
There's
entire
been
life is a
funny
comedy,
ones.
bro.
The
By the
Dubai
way, like-
one.
Yeah.
The Dubai one was
The
a
Dubai
big
one
hit.
was good.
I
Yeah.
was like, it's kind of hard. It's my entire life, man. All of it.
Yeah.
All of it is hilarious.
Yeah.
So, funniest. Oh my God. Yo. I don't know. I felt like that was going to be the easiest. But it's the hardest because I can't figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. Do you have a funniest? Tunaweza discuss.
Two nights are discussed. We can pause it
we
and
can
come
put
back
it
to it
pending.
later.
Can we
Is that
discuss?
okay?
It's
Okay.
like the funniest. Oh my God.
It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be.
No,
the funny.
no,
It just
okay,
says a
just
funny
any
moment.
funny story.
Now, in retrospect, it's funny. Now that I'm older.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now that I'm older.
Okay.
So when we were young, we were living in a place called Magumu in Nyandara.
Right.
Super cold. So we were driving to the town center, and I think we were supposed to come back for something. So where my dad parked was not where he was supposed to park. So I think I snapped. No, I mean, not in a bad way, just in a, akitadiwe ni mjinga, continue umepaka pa.
Allah.
Yeah.
So, see, then I think he turned, he was like, what? Like, I don't even remember whether he beat me or he was like, he had a moment, was like, I don't know what to do with you, but let me just walk away. So now later on, we all laugh at that moment. We're like, wow, Cynthia, Aki, you had a
You had
mouth from
guts.
you. You had
Your
that.
guts.
See, now I understand where your mouth comes from because you had it a long time ago.
Yeah.
Then, now it was funny.
Yeah.
But then, at that moment,
It was like,
it was never. Bro, it was
yeah.
not.
I can
The
imagine.
fear of God. Hey!
Yes.
Couldn't.
And it's good that he walked away. Yeah. It was
Can you
just
imagine
like,
your
this
child?
one.
It takes a lot of self-control
Wow.
to walk
Yeah,
away
this
from
one,
that.
I'll just let her be.
La, 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 la.
Yeah, yeah. But if I was watching, if I was visiting, even me, I'd think, hey, Cynthia.
No,
you have
but it was
guts.
salvaged. It was
Yeah.
salvaged later on.
Yeah.
Because I got electrocuted.
Allah?
Oh, no.
And then I spoke my first English words. And I never stopped talking since then.
What?
I know.
What do you mean?
So when we got home, I was told to plug in the iron box, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking, but I used something metallic to plug it in.
Oh,
Because it was the
no.
2 Pro, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
You
got,
use that.
yeah,
Oh.
I got
No.
electrocuted. And my first English words were, Mommy, I'm dying.
Oh.
So they were all shocked. They're like, it wasn't the electrocution. It was
the
the, you
words.
know
You
English?
Speak this language.
She speaks this.
Allah.
Yep.
Wow. And ever since then,
The
here we
English
are.
and the mouth never stopped.
Wow. That's very interesting. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's funny.
Vitima ilikupatia
Electrocuted.
kizungu.
Vitima was like,
Ni kisugu. Haiwezi toka.
yeah, let's charge her a bit.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So,
Yes.
is this me or you? This is me.
That would be you.
So that's you.
Okay. So, is there a part of your schooling
Mhm.
or education? Speaking of English, is there a part of your schooling or education that you wish was done differently?
The entire thing.
Aha.
Just overhaul the
Throw
damn
the
thing.
whole thing
Just
away.
all of it.
Yeah.
The baby, the water,
Everything. The
the
basin.
entire house. Yeah. And the soap itself. Let's just start using, like shampoos and stuff.
Yeah.
Things. So, I think I was fine with the primary part of it.
Yeah.
But the secondary is where things kind of got weird, right? Because then you're being asked to do a couple of things.
Yeah.
Choose a major. Like you're either doing physics or science or home science and the entire thing is based on cramming, not understanding, not leveraging on your strengths, but cramming. And it's like at the end of the day, it's putting all these animals in the forest and telling them climb a tree. And like we all know a fish is not gonna. I say this with love. You know, the fish is not going to be busy like, okay, let's go.
Do it.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not going to be able to do it.
No.
Yeah.
Yet, if you put it in the ocean, in water, it will be the fastest thing. It's going to leave an elephant out,
Yes.
looking shady.
Yes.
That's the thing. Our education system does not understand that we all have different talents. And so, therefore, that is how we should be trained.
Yeah.
To leverage and learn what we're good at and amplify that. But if you're good at something, you're either told, shut up, stop showing off.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah.
And you're
Kerere.
Nkona kere.
bana, right? So they uko just stealing your stars, yeah?
Yes.
This is called wanaiba nyota. They uko just taking away from you what actually is you.
And instilling doubt in the process.
There you go.
Yeah.
And so you have to deal with so many other things past or post high school or post Kenyan school that ideally you shouldn't be dealing with, right? So you'll notice a lot of people have so many insecurities about what their capabilities are. But it's because the education system has taught that. It's already instilled in them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think if we find a way of doing that better, so it has to start again from the other side. Is how do you train the teachers? If you train them to notice and understand talent and know they're good at this, they're good at this, they're good at this, then divert them to those spaces. Then it becomes better.
Yeah.
You could be really good at mathematics. Somebody else is good at sciences, others art and craft. Remember back in the day we had art and
Yeah.
craft.
Yeah.
So you're good at playing instruments. That's your thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how hard I bit you. Tomorrow, you're still not going to do better because it's not what
True.
you think.
You can't beat a
True.
child to
Yeah.
smartness.
There you
Yeah.
You know.
It's true.
You can't.
Yeah.
You
Nope.
cannot. If
They are what they are.
go. Yep, you can't.
Do you know, to your point of training the teachers, I would add to also train the community and the parents to
Yes.
also identify these people that to a way they might be outstanding, or we think that they would be very beneficial to the community if
Exactly.
they got and embraced this line of life, right?
Precisely.
And then the community will thrive because then you've been identified. Because you know, they say that Ubuntu. I am
Because
I
you
am
are.
because
We are.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that is also something that we all need to work on as a community, as a society. Sorry.
As a society, yes.
So yeah, train the teachers and also help them find those meaningful moments and meaningful contributions that this person can bring to the community and the
Yes.
society, and then the society would thrive.
I agree.
What do you
I
think,
agree.
Ali?
Yeah, I agree with you guys. It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
For me, it's a doubt that is instilled in you because they all want you to be like this. This is the direction we're going, and they see you veering off. They're like, hey, come back.
Yeah.
This is the direction.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Education is where you come in very diverse, and then you're funneled
Into
through this whole. You come in
It's a
with
terrible
very
thing.
exciting
Yes.
meanings and
Yeah.
feelings,
Suddenly
and then you're
just
funneled
churning
in
out.
here.
Yeah.
You must think of Einstein,
And
and then
then,
you have
you
to
know,
cram
like-
all these formula.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, what is the point of cramming
I'm
formula?
sorry,
Give me
I
the
don't know.
formula. I'll find my way how to find
In
this
my
thing.
entire career, can't tell you where the Pythagoras theorem is helping me.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Haven't
Yeah.
seen it yet. Still waiting.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Still finding X as well.
Yeah.
Someday.
Yeah. Still
Someday.
finding X.
Yeah.
Still finding
We'll find
someday.
Why are you
One
looking
day.
for X?
Or the value of Y. I'm like, why?
Find why.
Like the value of bro.
Yeah.
Ali,
Yes.
we should stop before we find X.
Maybe we shall find X.
And the
Okay.
value of Y. Cynthia.
Hit me.
Macabich.
Macabich. Macabich.
Ali.
Ero.
Macabich.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is where I belong now.
Ali.
Yes. The Kikombe.
Ali.
This person umemark.
I'm here for Ali alone.
What would happen when two Nilotes enter a pod?
But we all have different stories.
This is Two Nilotes.
In a
Yeah.
pod,
Why did you name your podcast so?
but our stories are different.
Yes.
I am the Kikombe.
And I am Ali.
Thank you for being here.
Watch our previous episode.